3 investors demanded I fetch coffee for my husband, not knowing I owned the company they wanted to buy. When I founded my company 10 years ago, I made it my mission to go against all the head up your AO stereotypes, meaning I barely told anyone who I was LMAO. So when a large venture company wanted to acquire us for $50 million, I prepped hard, but I still wore my usual Zara blazer and slacks, nothing that screamed CEO. Richard Brennan walked into my conference room with 2 associates and took my chair at the head of the table without asking. Coffee would be great, sweetheart. I like it sweet, just like you. That's how it started. The way he looked me up and down before dismissing me entirely. Watching them colonize my conference room was a sight to see. When I tried explaining the numbers I'd prepared, Brennan held up his hand like he was stopping traffic. That one gesture said everything. I was background static, something to tolerate until the real meeting started. Just point Mark, my co-founder husband, to the real numbers when he gets here. They had this energy like teenage boys who'd found their dad's Playboy collection. Tom was already texting someone. David stared at my chest. When I tried to defend my numbers, he laughed. Sweetheart, what's your customer acquisition cost? I started to answer, but he cut me off. Wrong. Gosh, does Mark have to explain everything twice? This is why women shouldn't run companies. Maybe she's better with other numbers, David said. Like her measurements. They all laughed. Tom found my awards on the wall. Female Entrepreneur of the Year? That's cute. Like a kid's soccer trophy. He actually took it off the wall. Do they give these to every woman who starts an Etsy shop? David had moved closer while I watched them trash my office. Your company needs a real CEO. Someone with balls. His hand touched my arm. Mark seems too soft for you. In every way. Speaking of soft, Brennan opened my desk drawer and pulled out my emergency tampons. This explains the emotional business plan. They surrounded me then. Brennan behind my chair. Tom to my left. His hand on the table next to mine. David on my right. Too close. Here's what's going to happen, Brennan said. His hand on my shoulder now. Your pretty face won't last forever, you know. May as well use it now so when we bleed the company dry, we'll give you a slice. Or we walk, Tom added, his hand dropping to my thigh. And we'll make sure everyone knows you're impossible to work with. We want to see if the back looks as good as the front, Tom chimed in. My assistant knocked on the door. Mrs. Lee, your 3 o'clock is here. The air changed instantly. Brennan's frown was almost comical. Tom whispered something about Mark's wife. Then Mark walked in and everything shifted into fast forward. He kissed my cheek and introduced me as his wife. That's when it hit them. We were the CEO and founder. The woman who built everything they wanted to buy. Watching their faces was better than closing any deal. Brennan shot up so fast his chair fell over. Tom hit the wall backing away. David's phone clattered onto the table. Within 48 hours, all 3 were unemployed. And the 3 security guards escorting them out was just the beginning. Because I had one more surprise for them. Full story on channel. Link below.